Welcome to the show, everybody. It's, I don't know, it's a day, could be a night. It's where it's on the planet, or is it? This might not even be what we think it is, because so easily possible that we're in a matrix of sorts, or in a different time, or not even here.
Yeah,
where it could be imaginations of your ghost farts.
that's right. If you think this is real right now, what's happening, then guess what? They got you, sucker.
Yeah. No, it's time to wake. It's time to wake up, sheeple. You're not even here.
Man, if this is a simulation, I'm gonna be so pissed off that this is the avatar I got stuck with.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
If you arrived at like digital heaven or whatever, and they're like, yep, that whole thing was a video game. None of it mattered a whit. All of those people that you ever encountered were just figments of your video game imagination. They didn't have feelings. What would you regret having not done?
Having not done.
Yeah.
You
You could have just walked down the street with a baseball bat swinging wildly. It would not have made a bit of difference.
Yeah, but then I still get stuck in like virtual jail for my crimes.
Stay positive. That's the key. You know, you're doing well.
I mean,
thought it was a good question.
Thank you. What would you do? What would you regret not having done?
I would have gone streaking more.
Yeah, that's weird. That was where I went to.
Really?
It's not something I want to do, but for some weird reason, I only did it the one time.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to do any more streaking. I'm pretty good, you know? Like, I feel like, I don't know, man. I try everything. Trying to think what I haven't done. I don't want to kill anybody.
I probably would have done more pee streaking. Like, you never see anybody do that. Streaking, you kind of hear about, but just doing a full piss while you're streaking,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
I just feel like when it would get to like little things, like I should have come out faster. I should have quit serious way earlier. Little things like that. I should have kept going on a kickflip McTwist and made it, you know. But when I look back and I don't, those things didn't work out. They're not that bad, and they kind of made something else happen that might not have happened because of it. You know, like I feel like I didn't make a kickflip McTwist, and that was my biggest move. That was the greatest move Jason would ever make, and the way I did it made it like that too. That's why I couldn't make it, because I would really go upside down, and the ball would flip, and I'd catch it upside down in kind of like an open star position in the air, so it looked fucking crazy, and then I'd flip back in and throw it down in front of me, and I never made it. But if I had made it, nobody in skateboarding would care. You know, it's just a trick. Nobody cares, especially a vert dude. But to me, and a couple, like maybe 7 other vert dudes in the world, they would have gone, fuck, that was insane. Remember that one time Ellis did that trick? Or I remember, I've done a trick I could show you on video where you go, that's as hard a trick as if you're not a skateboarder, you go, wow,
Yeah.
that you might be the greatest skateboarder in the world at one point, because it was a really good trick. But
Right.
it's not, nothing changed.
Right.
I tried, you know, and it's not really that bad. And I feel like that not working and then getting into radio, I had something to prove, because I hadn't felt like I'd accomplished what I wanted in skateboarding. So
Everything happens for a reason, bro.
total, if it's real, or I'm not sure still, but it might have just like accidentally happened in my fake ghost mind, because I think I could be an alien ghost.
Is this a real life?
Spirit?
Is this just fantasy?
We're
Caught in a landslide.
spirits.
Am
In
I
a
an
material
alien
world.
ghost?
We
A
are.
wise man once said that while he was having sex with me for 14 hours.
Yeah, no. And he waited. I know, he didn't come until the very end. It's crazy how they do that.
If this is a video game, I probably would regret playing so many video games.
Oh, fair.
Wow. Really?
Trip on that,
Don't you-
bro.
Do you not enjoy?
I mean, yeah, I do. But it's like, really? You guys tricked me into a video game, and I spent my whole video game life playing video games.
Yeah, but you really liked it.
Yeah.
That's true.
That reminds me of a hypothetical I thought of for you.
Uh-oh.
What
Does this
about...
involve Jessica Alba?
It does.
See her on.
Wait,
she's
wait,
on
is-
TV again.
That's
She's got a commercial for
Nintendo.
Nintendo. Yeah.
Oh, she
Oh.
loves it.
My
Yeah.
dream girl.
The only
That's
person...
what we thought. I was like, no way. She's
doing the stupid workout.
She's doing the Kevin's ultimate girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It's Jessica Alba playing Wii Fit or some shit.
Oh, my
play
kid,
that too.
my kid just got that.
Yes, I know.
You guys could ring fit
Play together and then
You know what?
Looks
All
like
the
it's-
scenarios in which I turn down Jessica Alba, I retroactively now agree to those terms and conditions.
Looks like she's doing it a little bit more than you.
She can like poop all over me or whatever, talking nipples that yell at me. I'm
Wait,
in on all
you
of
would
them now.
stay with her with talking nipples.
Yeah, if she'll play Nintendo with me too,
With her shirt off, her nipples are chanting.
that's cool. They can cheer me
Fuck
on while we
you,
do
Kevin.
ring Fit adventure.
Okay.
The left one sounds like Gilbert Gottfried.
Kevin sucks. Kevin sucks. They say that together, chanting.
Fuck my pussy! Ow!
Wait, the tits say that or Jessica Alba?
The tits.
Dang.
And the right one's Alan Rickman.
I had sex last night and a movie was playing and it was like the bit where the guy comes out of the guy's chest and says, "Open your mind."
Yeah, Quado, sure.
Yeah, Quado.
I watched Total Recall recently too.
Yeah, so it was just like bad
Were you having sex
timing.
with Jason at the time? Small world.
But at one point, Katie giggled, and I could tell it wasn't from anything I was doing.
Right.
But I'm like, fucking,
Yeah, I know.
stay focused. I got to block it out.
That's why I can't listen to music I like during sex.
Oh, okay, pay too much attention to it.
Yeah.
Just get it too in tune with the beat.
I listen to very...
Fucking to the beat is, I'll purposely get off the beat because I'm
I
like,
know.
dude,
You
get
can't do
out
that.
of yeah.
What am I, Eddie Murphy and Boomerang?
Yeah, I just pretend I'm white and it works out.
Okay, Jessica Alba
Yeah.
totally wants it. One time afterwards, your penis falls off. But
Good question.
she has made this offer to any number of other people, not a billion people, a respectable. She's made this offer to a number of people you like and respect,
Me.
like comic book people and Jason.
Yeah. I said
And-
no.
And every guy who's done it has been like, trust me, bro, totally worth it.
Oh, I did it. I'm cockless and really happy.
She makes my dick fall off?
Satisfied.
Everybody who's done it.
I don't need it anymore.
Yeah. Where was I? What was I going to?
What's the point? Where do you go from here?
Yes, she was my Everest.
Jesus, that's fucked up.
Thank you.
What do you
Hey,
do?
nah, come on, I can't do
you
that.
can play Nintendo Wii with her for the rest of your life.
That'll be all I can do because I'm now dickless.
You won't let that
could
dick
do-
slowing you
You
down.
could lick her.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, you don't get to
But-
be in a sexless, dickless relationship with her afterwards. She's out of your life.
Oh, no
Oh,
more
she just-
Nintendo?
She just steals my dick and moves on?
Your dick falls off
Wow,
organically,
like a dick
like a scab,
monster.
like a dick scab.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
But everybody who does it is sure that they did the right thing.
They're trying to trick me. I turned
Okay.
this down.
All right.
When you have no dick, where do you pee? Just out of a hole where your dick was?
They're out of my
Yeah.
ass.
I always pictured it would be like I used to have a little peeing boy thing that I bought in Chinatown, where he's like this happy little kid and he's got shorts on. He's always got a little cap on, and you pull his pants down, and it makes the pressure of that makes water come out of him,
yeah, I've seen that at Benihana.
and it's just it's like a Ken doll with a hole.
Do you still have balls?
That's a good question. I hadn't gotten that far.
You kind of need balls, but you could get testosterone shots. But having balls and no penis, I'd rather have nothing.
It's a weird look,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Because then you just have, a weak point.
You have like vagina balls.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
doesn't sound good.
you just have like a jowly vagina.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, take the balls too.
Yeah.
No, I can't have sex with Jessica Alba if she steals my dick.
Do you think you could do be a human pee sprinkler where you start peeing probably outdoors and then you just start like doing quick 360s and you just pee?
Whoa.
360s, you spinning?
Yeah.
Oh,
You'd have
that's
to
cool.
be, if you were on, you know how kids get on that thing where you spin it and sometimes they put a motorbike on the side of it and spin it till the person goes flying out of it?
Yeah.
If you stood in the middle of that and pissed while somebody span it,
Mhm.
the only thing is it's just going to be one straight squirt. But I believe if you're going fast and you're pissing, then for a few seconds, for sure, it would be a constant stream. But it would work better if you were to kind of make it fan out a little bit.
So I believe that I could do it if somebody was
Like
spinning.
maybe if you did this on the end of your dick.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because that's what a
Right.
sprinkler does too.
Yes, like a golf course in the morning.
So if you like right when you were going to piss hard, and but
It's only one way to piss.
Sometimes I piss softly. I would take it easy on my insides.
Piss like I rock.
Okay, so piss like a rock and go, and then get spun. Then yeah, that would be a proper piss sprinkler.
But could you spin do you think you could slowly spin, like walk in?
No.
You don't think you could walk and pee at the same time? Is what you're saying, really?
I could do that. It just doesn't seem to do it fast spinning to make the pee go around like a sprinkler.
Yeah.
I really want to
No,
try.
I don't think I could do that.
I think you should.
I don't think I can piss and go really fast. I mean, dude, I've seen you. You can't do circles in the middle of a room. You go flying up through the wall.
I will like collapse to the ground once I'm done, but I can do it for a little bit.
If you're pissing and you fall spinning, we're laughing so hard.
Man, I really wish YouTube and Patreon had more chill rules, because
that might be an OnlyFans.
I would start pounding Liquid Death and test this theory out right now.
You can't even pee on OnlyFans, I just realized.
Oh, yeah.
I
don't know. I feel like
it's a world coming to. It comes out of everybody.
If you were on one of those like whirly whirls or merry-go-round things and someone spun you really fast and you started pissing, the one thing I would worry about is the G-forces pasting your soft dick to your thigh, like flopping it over, and then you just piss directly into your leg. Because I one time, I like to sit down to pee sometimes, and I woke up in the middle of the night to go pee, and I just sat down and started pissing, and I was like, wow, it's warm in here. And I looked down, and my dick kind of, at one point, experienced shrinkage, and then warmed back up and came back out, but it curved down, and my dick head curved right back around and went right into my nutsack.
What? You gonzoed yourself?
Yeah. And then I didn't realize it, so when I sat down to pee, I just pissed directly onto my balls.
Wait. Your dick was so short, and then when it grew out, it grew into your ball sack.
Yeah, it curved down like a Cheeto.
And you didn't know that?
No.
You couldn't tell that your knob was in your ball sack?
Nope.
And then you just pissed into your ball sack like a cup, a short, shallow cup that sprayed piss all over you.
It wasn't even like a cup.
And you were like, wow, this room's warm, is what you came up with.
Boy, it's really warm and wet in here.
Yeah.
And kind of pissy.
Man, I don't remember paying for heated seats, but seems like I've got them.
Yeah, it was, and I looked down and my balls were just...
Did you punch yourself in the dick after that?
I probably should have, but no. I let myself slide.
Yeah, I don't feel like that.
Yeah.
I feel like a swift kick to your own nuts and dick for doing that, because what's going on? Isn't it not working with you at all?
I think you let yourself off the hook. I think you needed to teach you a lesson.
Did that really happen?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with your dick?
I don't know. It was like...
I've seen your dick. It's not bad. How'd you get to that?
Because, I don't know.
Sleep in an igloo?
No, it was just cold at one point, and then it like... It's almost like when it grew out, it just like rubbed against it and then pushed like this and curved.
And you didn't feel it. It's crazy.
No.
You don't adjust your dick and balls when you sit on the toilet?
Not in the middle of the night. When I'm just...
I pee in the middle of the night a lot. And when I do, it's definitely like I try not to keep my eyes very open. That's one thing I'll do, because if there's any light that hits me, I know from
Andrew Huberman.
Andrew Huberman, shout out to that guy. I don't want to get light in my eyes because it'll help me. It won't let me go back to sleep. So
that's exactly what I do.
But I definitely put my shit in a spot every time, because that's crazy. And for some weird reason, I usually have like a little bit of a boner in the middle of the night, so that I know I have to push it down. Yeah. So that kind of also helps.
Well, you're probably already getting a pee boner. That was your body's first line.
Waking up, it was blocking it. Yeah,
exactly.
The boner was blocking it. Yeah.
Shipstation! Yeah! Ships! Stations!
That's right. It's a catchy jingle and an even better company. Shipstation. I've been a friend and a fan of Shipstation from long before they came our way here with the podcast. Jason and I use Shipstation to ship out copies of our book. Still awesome.
You could get one right now if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Positively.
Shipstation it to you.
And Shipstation makes it so incredibly easy. You just fill in some information, and they do all the work that you were going to have a hard time figuring out on your own for you. And not only is it easy, not only does it play nice with websites like Amazon and all that, when you're working with Shipstation, you are able to take advantage of the discounts they get from major carriers, including UPS, FedEx, and USPS.
just use the offer code Ellis and get a 60-day free trial. That's sorry, my sunglasses don't work. That's 2 months free, no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to shipstation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in Ellis, ELLIS. That's shipstation.com. Enter offer code Ellis, please, Ellis fam. We would appreciate it. Make ship happen.
We're talking to you again about Upstart.
Yeah, you are.
That's right. And if you are saddled with some unfortunate debt, then Upstart is something you need to be thinking about. Have you been there? I've been there.
Yeah.
Debt is the kind of thing that wakes you up in the middle of the night
I
sweating.
don't like it.
And during...
It's like divorce.
That's right. And during your waking moments, it's like an angry, sad, fat bear hanging onto your ankles and slowing down everything you're trying to do, man.
I feel like
and you go, oh, that's the minimum payment. I'll make the minimum payment. And then you look and you go, I only paid for interest. That big fat bear of a balance hasn't gone anywhere. What on earth am I going to do? And my credit score is a mess. Nobody will help me. Yes, help could very well be on the way in the form of Upstart. Upstart knows you're more than just your credit score. They consider other factors like your income, your employment, and other information provided in your loan application. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in just 5 minutes. And you can be looking at loans between $1,000 and $50,000.
Go to Upstart. Lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/Ellis. That's upstart.com/Ellis. Don't forget to use the URL and let them know that we sent you, mate. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit income and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/Ellis.
I mean, I just go on sentry mode. When I wake up in the middle of the night to pee, I don't turn any lights on. I just saunter in like a zombie.
In the dark.
Pull my boxers
Did you
down.
ever find yourself?
Sit down. Do I ever find myself?
Yeah, because it's in the dark.
Oh.
It's like in the ozone spirit.
I'm going to say it again. Normalize pee hoses in bed.
Yeah, I'd be into that.
I'm going to disagree.
Like a tube, like a beer bong that's just connected to a bucket.
Yes.
Yeah. See, the one girl in the show. Yeah, no,
I'm
caught
on board.
that. That was a sarcastic
No, it wasn't.
You'd be okay with me having a fucking piss tube on my dick at night.
Yeah, I would like one. I mean, I don't have a dick, but I already sleep with earplugs, a silk eye mask, and a mouth guard. I may as well have a fucking piss thing on me, too.
You
sleep like a baby.
You have a mouth guard in?
Yeah.
I know that.
I grind my teeth.
I should.
I got one of those.
I'm getting down to, I went from like normal sized corn kernels. I'm getting all the way down to like Chinese baby corn kernels.
Oh no.
Grinding your teeth that bad?
I wasn't aware of it until the dentist pointed it out. And I'm like, oh yeah, they are. Apparently I'm getting down to the dentum. And once you get to the dentum, which is the gooey center of your teeth, there's no coming back.
You're getting disastrously close to Brock Lesnar. Remember that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah.
Are you going to get gold teeth?
I don't have any.
Silver would probably suit you better.
That's a little bit classier. I'm living in denial.
It's not classy. It suits your complexion.
Oh, all right.
Gold is for fair-headed people.
Oh, I see. I'm more of a silver leaning dude anyway, so I like that.
Wow, it's been a while since I looked at these Brock Lesnar teeth pictures, but man, they're just like little espresso shots.
What's crazy is he's a total carnivore. It seems like it'll be difficult to eat meat all the time with your little pebble teeth.
Yeah, how does all that bone marrow we're seeing not just spill out?
Maybe those are big teeth and we don't realize because his head's real big and his teeth might look small. Kind of like Shane Carwin holding his dick because he's got huge hands. I'm not saying he's got a small dick, but his hands are crazy.
Yikes.
Those are creepy.
Yeah, he's creepy.
Speaking of creepy, remember a pig heart guy?
Yeah, don't tell me he died.
No, not
Good.
yet. Not that I'm aware of.
Yes. Go, pig heart.
Pig heart guy stabbed a dude back in the 80s.
Well, you know, that guy, you don't know, he might have had it coming.
The 80s were wild, man.
Well, that guy could have done some shit, could have said some bad shit to his mom or something.
Yeah, who didn't stab somebody in the 80s?
Right? That was kind of your way that's like how to be cool with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It was either tell a good joke or stab somebody.
Yeah, that was how Gallagher got his start. He would just run into the audience and stab people.
Hilarious.
Then he started smashing watermelons.
Yeah.
So I think
crowd came more.
he did it in a jealous rage.
Right. He fucked his girlfriend.
His wife.
Fucked his wife.
His wife sat on the lap of another man.
Oh, you whore.
And in an apparent jealous rage, Pig Heart guy stabbed that guy in the back.
Pig heart, pig heart, pig heart.
All right, take his pig heart back.
No, well, this is a pig heart that came afterwards. I bet you now that he has a pig's heart, he doesn't want to stab anybody.
Yeah, pig.
Funny how pig heart does that.
The pig will mail you out.
Pig heart is full of love now. And he probably is just constantly giving, I would assume.
You know how kids have lots of ideas, but they're fucking stupid?
Yeah.
My son said to me yesterday that
He sounds like me.
he said that he's not sure how he feels about eating animals. He said, would it be we were literally at a butcher. I was buying pork chops at the time. And he said, would it be an option for the farmers to just figure out which pigs nobody liked and only kill them?
Yes.
It's a little bit more work.
I said, it's probably going to be, I think most pigs have mostly similar personalities.
Yeah.
The price is going to go up if we only kill the dicks.
I like his
Man.
angle, though. Like, if it's just a really mean pig,
Yeah.
just fucking with other pigs, then you're bacon. But
Yeah.
if you're like real cool and nice, maybe you're
Mhm.
friends with one of the kids at the farm, you stay.
I like how you can tell your son really thought he was onto something with that.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Like, prepare, Dad.
I still
I'm
do.
about to blow your mind.
Listen, Butcher, I'm about to fucking change the game. Listen up.
Yeah, he shops at a really, really, really ethical butcher. They're in Silver Lake. They're only open 1 hour a year. Speaking of animals, great news for any goldfish who are listening right now. Scientists have finally enabled goldfish to drive.
A car.
It's like a little go-karty kind of thing.
They don't go anywhere cool, though, do they?
Now it turns out goldfish are just as stupid as we thought they were.
Yeah. I got a fish now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I bought my daughter a fish.
What kind of fish we talking about?
Fighting fish.
Oh, cool. They're the ones that have all of the things,
Yeah.
the flowy things, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one that attacked Leslie Nielsen's nose in the first Naked Gun movie in Ricardo Montalban's office?
Maybe that's crazy, though, because this guy doesn't seem that aggressive.
I think that was like a zebrafish or something.
Oh, okay.
Or a piranha.
No, definitely not a zebrafish. I just Googled it.
Did you know that the veggie burger thing that everyone gets now?
Beyond
Impossible?
Yeah, Beyond Impossible bullshit saved 1 million cows.
I heard that.
I don't know how you do that math, but it sounds cool.
I think the math is doable.
And then did you know that cows are bad? All the livestock is the most like thing that punishes the globe the most.
Yeah,
is
because they won't stop busting ass.
that and all the water that they have to supply them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's absolutely it's pretty insane if you like the amount
like-
of water that it takes for a vegan or vegetarian diet, and then if you're eating a bunch of meat, well, they eat a vegan vegetarian diet, but they eat quite a bit more
If it-
of what of like
Yeah.
oats and shit than you would,
Yeah.
grass, and they're drinking a bunch of water at the
Yeah.
same time. The amount of water that
If it's
goes
not a
into-
simulation, it would be a good idea to not eat so much meat.
I forget the number. It's sad. It's like 80 gallons of water per pound.
It's
of meat
crazy.
or something. It's really
Whew.
it's quite a lot. Yeah,
Yeah, like every steak, how much water it took to get that steak on your table is
yeah.
not a good idea to, not to mention plant-based. I feel like it came off bad because there's a lot of loudmouths that start doing it, and they're, some of them are bad for the image of plant-based. But if you just do it and you don't tell anybody, I get it. It's a struggle, but once you figure it out, it's not, and you don't have to not eat steak. You just have to not eat it all the time. And if you were to believe that the environment was being damaged from it, and you're damaging yourself, it's a pretty easy choice. But I get it. I know tons of people who just see it as like video games to you, like no more video games. You'd be like, fuck, I really like that.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah. It's a shame that everything, like shit that has no place in like being a fucking stand or political or whatever, just ends up getting sucked up in that. Cause like you could just say, I'm going to do meatless Mondays because it's like good for my health and it's good for the planet. And it's probably a little bit cheaper too. Cool. It's like you're putting yourself on a squad or you're fucking over.
Yeah.
If you told your buddy hey, let's go to KFC. Actually, no, I just do meatless Mondays now. Oh, you're like that kind of guy now. It's like, why does it have to be a kind of guy?
Yeah.
There's fucking assholes who are vegans. There's fucking super cool, fucking loving bros who live on steak all the time. It's like, not every fucking choice that you make is like signaling anything to the rest of the world. Sometimes you just don't want to eat meat, and that's cool.
I find I'm in a pocket now where sometimes someone will go, oh, you're plant-based, Jason. So there's this, and I go, no, it's okay. Like whatever everyone's getting, I'll get. So it makes it easier, and I've really tried to stop that. I don't want anyone to know me as a guy that wants plant-based because I can tell it makes someone involved in this order is going to be like, what? What's up with that guy? So I just, like Whitney Cummings thing. I'm like, I'll just have some fries. I don't go, I don't want to even, this menu has too much. I don't care. Like, put cheese on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say shit.
Right.
And if you work out, you can eat fucking cakes. Just work out. And you'll still be a little bit chubby, but nowhere near as much as you would have been.
Yeah. Unless you have a hardcore ethical thing or a dietary thing, obviously.
I want to, but it's too hard. I feel like meat is like every now and then, if I don't eat it, I'll be tired.
Right.
But I don't want anybody to fucking kill me. I don't care if it's like, I don't see it coming or it's in my fucking sleep. I don't want to fucking die. I'm pretty sure all the animals feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like they have this feeling of, don't take me to the spirit world yet. They definitely want to stay, and you're knocking them out, not letting them come back.
What about, let's modify my son's idea. What about instead of we just eat the mean pigs and cows, we let them all drop dead, and then we eat them.
Like wait till they die of old age?
Yeah. Like what's
How bad is an old cow
what's
to
the
eat?
problem now?
How bad is an old cow?
Okay, look, there's no way.
Because if we were in the snow
Yeah.
and our plane crashed,
Right.
and we were in the mountains,
Right.
and there was like 7 70-year-olds, if they die first because they're 70, I'm fucking eating them.
I wouldn't expect them to be the tastiest of my plane.
Do you really think
co-passengers.
that you are more tasty than a 70-year-old?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, if we're talking about, preparation's going to have a lot of say.
You're
here.
in the fucking snow. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
not Chef Fuckface. It's just
Yeah.
you. Maybe you got a fire so
Yeah.
you can burn it. You can cook it.
The skin obviously changes so much over the course of your life. Like baby skin is kind of tempting to nibble on. Old
You
people's
think
skin.
sometimes about eating a baby when you see it.
I can't tell you how many people feel totally comfortable walking up to you when you have a baby, particularly old ladies, and telling you that they want to eat them.
Yeah.
I know it's sort of just a figure of speech, but it's also
not sort of.
They might
Positive.
be witches saying that.
It's not
a lot of
uncommon.
old women are witches.
There's
Did you know that?
Yeah, it's not
It's a dead giveaway when they say they want to eat your baby.
old ladies.
Uh-huh.
Societal training has taught them that it's perfectly acceptable for them to walk up to you in an aisle at Trader Joe's and just push their cart past you and go, I could just take a bite out of her.
We have a
I
thing
swear to God.
around here where old Asian ladies stop the golf cart and give it like 20 questions. Happens a lot.
Give what? 20 questions.
The golf cart. What's up with it?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Like what kind of engine, how fast, how much.
What do you got under the hood?
Yeah. Not one time, like
that a Hemi?
a lot.
So old people's skin gets like kind of paper mache-y.
Yeah, but
Right.
okay. But when you cook old skin,
Yeah.
shut up, Katie. If you cook old skin and you burn it and you eat that
Well,
versus
this is why
new skin.
I'm saying that that's
It's like when you pull skin off your Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, what about the meat though?
Right. So I'm saying I think young skin is definitely better than old skin. Muscle mass, less so.
How much better is veal than steak?
To me, that's like asking how much better would a 6-month-old be to eat than a 6-year-old. They're still really, really
Oh,
different
okay.
from a 67-year-old.
Yeah, but if you do cow years,
Yeah.
how old do cows get?
So I Googled that.
Yes, thank you.
The natural lifespan of a cow is 15 to 20 years. Some can live up to 25. And the Guinness World Record for the oldest cow is 48 years and 9 months.
Okay.
So if you're waiting for them to drop dead by natural causes,
Well,
they're
what
going to
about
drink
this?
a lot of water.
What about this?
Yes.
You get old enough to where you start showing.
Mhm.
You're a little bit late to the milk tray. You're hobbling.
Then we put you down.
We put you down.
So my assumption
We don't
is,
wait for you to have a 25-year-old cardiac arrest.
My assumption is that in the US or in the world, we're using pretty much all meat that can be salvaged. Like if there's some, like we have in my neighborhood, it's not even just taco trucks. Taco trucks are fancy. People just set up folding tables and just start cooking tacos. I'm guessing those people are getting the cheapest possible meat, and they could
not
be
as cheap as McDonald's.
and they could be getting the old cows. Like my question is this: is there some level of cow to where the government just even goes, that cow was too old, you got to get rid of it, dispose of it, nobody can eat that? My guess is no. My guess is that becomes McDonald's and street meat.
I just don't think they ever get old. It's like a farmer that has cows and he's friends with one, sure. But a cow, I don't know what it's called, the fucking slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Everybody dies.
Right.
Yeah, that's another sad thing when I Googled how long cows live, because they say most dairy cows are not permitted to live more than 5 years. So as soon as their milk production levels drop, they just send them to the slaughterhouse.
Look, I said it before and I've said it again, and you don't agree with this, and it's perfectly fine. I did the math one time, and I believe at my current rate of consumption, I'm taking out 2 cows, and I can live with that.
I'm glad you pointed out that I don't believe you with that.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I couldn't live with I'm responsible for 7,000 cows.
We are.
Two?
We are.
I'm 2.
We are.
Yeah, but I'm 2.
No.
That's all right.
Okay.
I'll fucking put the bullet in 2 myself.
Okay.
I swear to God,
if I add up all the weed I smoked and I put it in a really big doobie, I probably only would have smoked like 2,000 doobies. But because I smoke little ones, I probably smoke like 1 million.
One time I looked up how much meat do they get out of a cow, and I divided that by like my weekly consumption. And it really was like,
stop.
And it really was like 2. And I was like, and I'm not a killer, but I really believe if the choice was be a vegan for the rest of your life or go murder 2 cows right now and fucking see them every night when you go to sleep and continue to have a burger once a month and a steak twice a month.
How do you keep the meat for your whole life?
Well, obviously it doesn't work that way.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. It doesn't work that way.
Well, I'm crowdsourcing.
Yeah. What?
Speaking of cows, a godlike cow has been born in. Nah, it's just another mutant.
Love big cows.
That is being worshipped.
See the world's biggest cow? So big.
Oh, it's so big.
It's like
6 feet tall.
Yeah. 6 feet tall, not standing up.
Really?
His butt is 6 feet tall.
I don't need one of those.
You what? No, that would last. I don't think he's tasty. And I think because he's so large, he gets to live.
Oh, that's too bad.
People are just in awe of his size.
I would have slept inside him like a tauntaun. Consumed him from the inside.
Oh my God. Easy, Joe Rogan. Fucking hell.
So yeah, there's a cow that's obviously it goes without saying it is the reincarnation of the Hindu god Vishnu. It has 3 eyes and 4 nostrils. And it's alive.
Wait, is there a photo of it?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I thought there was a video.
Is he alive? He died, right?
No, I think he's alive.
Fuck yeah.
Alive and kicking.
I want to be in a band with him.
There he is.
Oh, fuck yes. He is the fucking earth demon.
Yep. Third eye, awesome.
I found my new god.
Do they work? Like, can he see out of any of them?
Can you really test a cow?
Well, yeah, hey, buddy. And he looks over here.
Or flinch him. Go like, hey, cow.
Well,
if it winces.
Well, give him a couple fucking months to know what a flinch is.
You need to put a couple of patches on him to test him individually.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, wouldn't they? You'd see him looking at you. If one doesn't look, you'd be like, yeah, that one's fucked.
Well, obviously, if it doesn't move, then it probably doesn't. You'd want to just patch up.
I'm excited to see how his career goes.
You put blinders on lefty and righty and then just see how the third eye.
And how many nostrils work, or are they all working? Because that would be insane. If everything works, he's like the best.
That's an efficient cow.
And do not eat him. Let him like meet kids, live the good life. Because fuck.
Yeah.
3 eyes might hurt, might be like a little bit of pain to be existing.
I like how there's a line in this article that says
Maybe not.
people were ready to link this three-eyed, four-nostriled cow with the Hindu god, but then a veterinary doctor disagreed with that.
Well, the way that I read the article was that a bunch of locals have decided that it's a reincarnated god because there is a god that has the eye in the center.
Oh, it is.
And I think the timing of the birth coincides with like the feast of that god or something like that.
Yeah.
And I believe that there's a couple of veterinary doctors who are like, no, this was pretty much a conjoined twin gone wrong.
No, they're stupid.
And and I don't think that made
It's
the
a god.
villagers stop worshiping it.
It was born in a place where if you have that, you're a god.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Was it an American fucking three-eyed cow? No.
Nope.
So that means it's a god.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they give him like a crown and shit, and he has like a throne, and like people come and touch him to cure cancer.
Gets to eat the fanciest of haze.
Yeah, like he gets to eat at the dinner table, at the head of the table.
Yep.
Well, I think there's a bit of that. I've never been to India,
How many
but
dicks has he got?
in general, I think just the one.
Right.
Well, no, a cow's a lady, right?
Yeah, shit.
Right. It's probably just
One
the zero.
badge. Right. Lonely badge.
That would be weird if that cow had two dicks or something.
Yeah.
Isn't the deal that since cows are sacred in India that they do just sort of wander the streets, and if they're like in the middle of traffic, people just kind of have to wait for them?
Nice.
That's what I've heard.
I think they can just like wander into business.
I don't think the three-eyed one can wander. He's a huge celebrity.
No, I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. He's like the Harry Styles of India.
Yeah. Get that cow a TikTok.
I just learned who that is.
Yeah, he's headlining Coachella. Harry
That's
Styles.
exciting because I'm going to be there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my favorite thing that happens every year is Coachella.
I tried looking through the released lineup of Coachella.
Yeah.
It's brutal, huh?
I can't believe those are real bands.
I know. This was the year. Like, I know who the headliners are and everybody else. I'm like, all right, we're sure this is real.
Yeah, I was
Katie, do you know any Coachella people? Because you're like,
I'd have to pull it up. I think that I know a couple of bands.
you got to put yourself on the camera. It's a fucking
Oh,
podcast.
hi. Yeah, I think I know a couple of the like little writing bands and obviously like the headliners. But yeah, I kind of felt like I was being tricked. They do like the fake Coachella lineups to be funny.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe this was one of those.
Because the names are so, you don't know them.
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
You don't know Amel and the Sniffers?
No.
Whoa, the Who?
That's
Oh,
impossible.
The
The
HU.
HU.
The guys that came
Oh,
on
those
the,
guys.
the Sirius show.
Oh, then.
That's cool.
I would love to watch them super high.
Man,
but then
all
I
those-
would be at Coachella. So that's
They're all lined up to be like, maybe they won't be the next WHO Who, but they're all lined up if they play their cards right to be on shit like that forever.
Yeah.
Because they've got something different.
they're amazing.
Everybody's just happy.
You cannot deny it.
Everybody's happy to have them.
If you like DJ Fuckface, you're not going to hate him.
Yeah,
Them.
right. And I did look at that poster and I had no idea who any of those people were. I never knew who any of the electronic acts were, So it's always
Yeah.
been half of it's been
There's a
Greek
lot
to
of
me.
DJs probably.
And I also think that there's a lot of, I've heard people who are like
Those guys
actual
are great.
working musicians say that they've played festivals and they've looked at posters of shit and been like, I'm playing at this festival and I don't know who half of these fucking people are. And they get there and what they find out is there's so many bands nowadays that aren't part of a scene and don't sell a bunch of records, but they do plug into a bunch of kids on like YouTube or TikTok or whatever. And there's 300,000 kids that are all about this fucking band. And if
Yeah.
you're not one of those 300,000 people, you'll never hear about them. You're not just going to fucking hear them on the radio somewhere. So it's probably not entirely our imagination.
Yeah. Well, we're old, man. Things change.
There's that too.
Guys ever heard of Mannequin Pussy?
No, but that's a good name. I like those guys. Probably
Danny-
not.
Danny Elfman is performing.
I know
Is
that's
that
That's
good?
crazy.
Who's that?
He does all the scores for like the Tim Burton movies and stuff, right?
And the Simpsons theme song?
Wait, he's a musician?
so he was in a band called Oingo Boingo,
Yeah, I heard of that.
right in the early '80s.
Okay.
They're kind of to me kind of annoying alternative.
Yeah, that's
pop.
what I thought.
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah.
Was the song Weird Science is Oingo Boingo, right?
Is it?
I think so.
And he makes movies as well?
And then he started doing movie soundtracks. He's my favorite movie soundtrack guy. All the Danny
He's really
Elfman-
good.
Yeah, all the Tim Burton stuff. He did like the Edward Scissorhands music was
Yeah.
really, really
Beetlejuice,
good. Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
He did the Simpsons theme.
He's the
Okay.
singing voice of Jack Skellington in Nightmare Before Christmas.
the main character, the Pumpkin King. But he put out an album. I think he just got bored in lockdown and made an album that came out a couple of months ago. And it just sounds like some old crank.
I watched Ghostbusters last night, the new one.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It's pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's more fun for kids, but still fun. But it was funny to, the daughter of the Ghostbuster would be me. Like my age. And then you've got your little kids that have never heard of the Ghostbusters because it's been 40 years. So if it's been 40 years and you're 15, you don't know. It's gone. They're not putting it up on YouTube, and it's a bit weird to not know that they were at one point. They're basing it off that at one point they really did save New York from all those aliens, and then 45 years later, because there hasn't been ghosts anymore, these kids don't know about them. I'm like, really? You don't know about? Because I figured that one, if it really did happen in this simulation, we would totally. Our kids would know.
Yeah, remember the time ghosts took over New York City?
Yeah.
Of course that would be.
That's big, right?
Yeah.
It's an interesting question, though, because I was thinking it was really far-fetched to say that kids wouldn't know about the Ghostbusters, because my kids for sure know about Ghostbusters, and I think probably would even without the Melissa McCarthy all-female cast from a few years ago. The question is, would the real-life Ghostbusters have been memorable in the public consciousness as the movie Ghostbusters was?
Yeah, probably not.
Right, because every Halloween they still fucking play the Ghostbusters. Every kid knows the Ghostbusters song. Everybody knows the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Like, what do you even compare that to?
I mean, dude, there was a fucking giant Stay Puft Marshmallow guy in the city. Kids have got to know that.
It's kind of, I think about it like the moon landing. Can you name every astronaut that stepped foot on the moon?
I only thought one did.
Exactly.
Yes. So Neil Armstrong was the first. Buzz Aldrin was the second.
Yeah.
And Michael Collins was the guy who had to just keep circling. I only know that because Will Pendarvis had a boner for that.
Right.
And he brought it up so often. I wouldn't know otherwise.
Well, that guy got screwed.
It's pretty weird, right?
Didn't hear that guy.
It's such a glass half empty, half full kind of thing. A lot of people have speculated that Buzz Aldrin has a chip on his shoulder and always has because he was second and not being first kind of destroyed him.
Okay.
And that's the personality that you have, and then the way that you process information over time within the confines of the personality that you have. Is Michael Collins, was he tortured by the fact that he got that close and didn't step on the moon? Or was he like, I fucking flew to the moon and flew around it for a couple days. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, you'd have to think that, but also as a guy that is that dedicated that they pick you to be in the ship to go to the moon.
Right.
And you're fucking 100 feet away from it and you can't touch it.
Yeah.
That would sting me. I don't care what anyone else says. I'd just be like, come on, man.
Right.
Let me fucking put my feet on it.
I know.
I just did. How long does it take to get there? I don't think it's easy.
Couple days.
Yeah, just poke it with your big toe. So in a
Something.
technicality.
Let me just touch it, you know?
Well, obviously, if it had been easily feasible, they would have let him. There was some reason why they did not.
Yeah, obviously. But
Yeah.
and he obviously knew that before they left, so
Yeah.
wasn't like a surprise. Like, no, you can't go. What do you mean? We're right here. So he knew, and you brought his name up, so he's not a complete loser.
Yeah.
And I heard they didn't even touch it anyway. It's not real.
Well, there's that too, right? Did you guys see? I guess it's not new. It was new to me. The video of the guy who was up in the International Space Station for a couple of years ago. He's the twin. They sent one. I think he might be a senator now, right? They sent a twin up to see the effects that it would have on the human body of a year in space, because his twin stays here and he goes there. When he comes back, they see how much he's changed by comparing him to the one that never left.
Yeah.
He smuggled like a ape suit up there with him and didn't tell anybody. And one day he
Nice.
just fucking
So
pops out
good.
and attacks somebody.
So good.
Find the video. It's really good.
It's a good prank.
Yeah, it's really funny.
That's very, very funny.
That's like that's like pinnacle of human existence level prank.
Just for a few seconds, NASA were shitting bricks. Oh my God, it turns you into an ape man. Get everybody out of there.
There's just some dude up there in zero gravity, like fucking screwing a doohickey into a whatnot, and all of a sudden, fucking here comes
He's an
a
ape
monkey man.
Yeah. That's the worst thing about no gravity, man. It turns you into an ape.
Yes, it's just a short little clip. But
This guy's got like a looks like he's unzipping a new duvet.
yeah, it
In
looks
space.
like it looks like he bought a bed at IKEA. And then
Man, there's a lot of exposed wires in space, huh?
Wait, he's going to open it?
Is he in the box?
Yeah, is he in
Is
the
the
box?
monkey in there?
so he is gonna disappear around the corner. I saw him working. There we go.
Oh my god. He was in that box.
Yeah. So he's looking for him.
And now he's
He
just
goes around the
swimming
corner. That's where he is.
Only thing that was missing was the
Oh,
Benny
man.
Hill music.
The one I watched it had the Benny Hill music.
Oh fuck yeah.
Man, could you imagine being there and thinking that guy did turn into an ape and now he's going to kill you in space?
Fucking killer.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean that guy was swimming away like, oh fuck, I am being chased by a space gorilla.
I feel like if I was in the ocean and you quickly changed into an ape suit and then started swimming at me, I'd be like, oh my God, an
Yeah.
ape sea man is coming after me. Ape suits are scary at first. Takes a second.
You mentioned a very, very large cow. That reminded me of this story. They've been digging up the bones of medieval war horses. You know, you picture, yeah, right? You picture a knight on a mighty steed, and the steed's got its own suit of armor and all that.
Yeah.
Research seems to indicate that medieval war horses were no larger than modern day ponies. So
Were the fighters small?
well, that's a good question. So we know
Because weren't we littler?
people on average did used to be smaller. I would still think that you would have been selecting the bigger, tougher dudes to be knights,
Yeah, okay.
right? There had to be some people who were 6'3" in, well, I don't know. Because I've been to England where I used to live across the street from a graveyard, and they really are like fucking 4 feet apart.
Were black people small back a long time ago?
Well, if you go back long enough, people were more like monkey size. Yeah. If you look at like,
People were smaller.
if you look at the evolution of man shit, yeah, people start off smaller for sure.
Weird.
Well, there's not a lot of 6'5" like monkeys, right? Because we're supposed to be sort of not descended from, but split off of the tree of like chimps,
Right. Gorillas aren't very tall either, and they're huge.
right? But we're not gorillas.
legs.
Gorillas and chimps are two different things.
My bad.
Yeah,
We're
we're not-
related to chimps.
I think so.
Okay.
Right. So monkey men are pretty small, but we're not taller than people were 400 years ago because of evolution.
You're saying that the fight, one horse and the guys at one end, other guys at the other end, and they charge,
Mhm.
and they're on real little ponies, and the guy's full size.
Maybe the point is more that,
That would make it. Would that make it less dangerous or more dangerous? Because I feel like if I've got a little pony and you've got a little pony,
Mhm.
then the pony's not in the way as much,
yeah,
and I can get you better.
as long as
But I'm not going as fast because I would assume a big horse would run way faster than a little pony.
one would assume.
And if I'm like, let's say at least 200 pounds with the armor on, because I'm the biggest guy in town, and the horse has got all the armor on, because when you go to when kooks go to ride horses and they go, how much do you weigh? I always have to get like extra big horse to hold me because I'm over 200. You can laugh all you want. It's not that bad I'm not a ridiculous weight. Do you know that if you're like 250, they're like, nah. Like if you're a bigger guy, you can't go on the tourist horses. They won't let you because the horses don't want to carry it.
Yeah.
And if you're littler, then you get a little horse.
Uh-huh.
I wonder, because obviously it's a long time ago where they didn't care about horses' backs.
No.
But I don't think they were going that fast.
Okay, so here's the question. So they can't always tell when they're digging up the horses what was a war horse and what was just a horse. A lot of it's not like they were like burying with the king or anything like that. But
Or with their armor on.
right, exactly. But they found enough that were like buried alone, that don't look like they were at a slaughterhouse or whatever, where they're like, this seems like it was a pretty special horse. So
Yeah.
that's why they're saying medieval war horses may have been no larger than modern day ponies. But we do know that people used to be smaller. And when I was in England, the same place with the tiny little graves, the old buildings that are from the 1300s or whatever
Yeah.
have the tiny little doors.
Yeah.
But can you look up, Kevin, like what's the size of a medieval suit of armor? Because I don't think of those as like if you see a knight thing somewhere, it's not like 4'11".
I mean, that would be it. What is the old medieval armor that we do have?
Yeah, we totally have it.
Does it fit a 6 foot tall guy, or does it fit a fucking 5 foot tall
I'm
guy?
sure it does.
It looks like the average suit of armor was 45 to 55 pounds.
That doesn't help anything.
Yeah, but how tall is it?
It doesn't say.
Yeah, but I know they're heavy.
55 pounds is a lot.
I know.
You better be 6 foot tall if you're walking around with that shit. I'd almost feel like, I know it's risky, but to have no armor on in the
Right.
fight
Yeah.
so they can get out of the way.
Well, it depends on what kind of battle you're going to get, and obviously, one of the natures of battle is that you're not going to know until it's too late. But you know
Yeah.
that thing where they do where the arrows rain from the
Yeah,
sky.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, we started with that, right?
That's super handy. I wonder, does a bow and arrow always go bouncing off your fucking armor, or can they go in?
I would tend to think
Like
that-
close range, that fucker's gonna go in, right?
Yeah, you might get a lucky shot that goes through if it's hit like dead on, going the
Yeah.
right speed. I'm sure some pierced.
Bow and arrow is no joke.
Looks like the average suit of armor was 5'3" to 5'7".
Say
Maybe-
small people.
Yeah, maybe people were a few inches shorter on average.
Or was that not designed to cover the whole body? That's got like foot covers and all that shit too. Because I feel like
I mean, if you base it off the movies, that's all I know. Then yeah,
but they're in like
you got chain link shit underneath it as well.
they're in museums and shit. Like
Yeah,
we can
and it's chain link
find these
shit,
things.
and then the steel over the top of it.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
it's a lot. Just to ask,
Ed Kelly wore a way worse one
Mhm.
because he had to make it out of barbecue plates. They probably didn't call it that then, but that's
No.
what it is.
Yeah.
It's real thick.
He was like the Evil Dead Bruce Campbell,
He was like
Of
Lead
Australia.
Kelly.
right?
Yeah. Well, there you go. I reckon it would have sucked. I reckon beer would have been tastier though, because you had a battle a lot where you almost got killed.
Yeah.
So I think soldiers drink because when you're not getting killed or someone trying to kill you, it's way cooler to exist. And when you're really hyped up on existing, a beer would really help.
It's pretty weird to remember that for that period of time until not all that long ago, just a couple hundred years ago, like through Founding Fathers, America times and all that, people were drinking alcohol with like every meal.
Well, it makes sense because it's saying that in medieval times, beer would taste probably like low or non-alcoholic beer because it had about 0.5 to 3% alcohol.
Yeah, it's light beer.
It's like Utah beer.
Yeah,
Weird.
but one of the
They're
reasons,
very little.
but one of the reasons why they drank it with every meal or wine is because the water was unclean, right? Like it wasn't just because every single person was born an alcoholic. So
Beer
like,
was better than water.
I don't want to have.
Man,
I don't-
mean kids drink.
I don't
Drink
know. I don't want to have a natty light for breakfast. I don't care if it's only got
I do. If
fucking
I'm battling war all the time, I'm drunk all day.
every single day. You don't battle like the way that I
Little
understand.
buzz anyway.
The way that I understand medieval warfare was, it was almost like a deadly sport. Like if you were born rich, but you were never going to be the king, you just were probably going to become a knight, and all you would try to do is help your people acquire more land. So there was like war season. It was like from spring to fall. Our knights are going to go out against France's knights, and we're all just going to kick each other's ass. And you know, like they would capture people, and it was like an honorable thing. You'd capture a guy, you bring him back to your castle, you'd feed him, you'd throw a couple of horses his way, and then he'd be like, "Okay, we're going to let you go now."
What?
Like that's why there were like 100 years wars, is because they took breaks during winter. It was like a way of life. But you would have several months where you're just sitting there in the dark, twiddling your thumbs, and you're still drinking Natty Light for breakfast.
Yeah, you are right. It does say that most ale and beer was brewed at home for personal use and brewed very, very weak and primarily to make the water safe to drink.
Yeah. That sucks, man. I don't want to do hair of the dog every day.
If I catch you, you're not getting any of my whores.
He would do the same for you, bro.
Right. Well, then maybe I would. Because that would be handy if I was captured.
Oh, yeah.
Take your time. Take your mind off being captured.
just wait to get ransomed.
Yeah,
Solid.
not a bad gig.
So I understand. I haven't watched this video. I wanted to watch it. I wanted to react to it with the rest of you. Michael Jackson kicked some ass on the streets of Las Vegas, I hear.
Yeah, I saw that. He's got a little bit of jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's got some trips and
Oh, wow.
got a mount.
So what are the circumstances under which?
Somebody's talking shit to Michael Jackson
Uh-oh.
because Michael Jackson was just minding his own business, doing some dancing to some of his greatest hits
Yeah.
on the strip.
You're going to step to Michael? Chamon.
And then he didn't realize that Michael has been gone for a while, and
Uh-oh.
the reason that he's been gone is not that he died, is that he's been training jiu-jitsu.
He's been with Gracie's.
He's been with the Gracie brothers for the last couple of years.
Oh, my God. What a weird slap kick technique this guy has.
He got the trip.
Yeah, MJ tripped him. Now it looks like he's going for the mount
Yeah.
or a teabag for humiliation.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white. Michael Jackson will kick your ass.
He's trying to put him in a triangle.
Yeah, apparently this guy was just like a wandering crazy man and decided to strike Michael.
I see.
What's that move he's doing?
It's not a move yet. He's in some trouble. Oh, he's got a little bit of a choke going. It's a bit of a
Yeah.
schoolyard choke, but it's still going to do the job. He's got it locked.
Say uncle.
This guy's going to sleep. Somebody tapping Michael?
Yeah, I think a ref walked by.
That'll do.
It was a wandering buffer.
Yeah.
They roam the streets of Las Vegas announcing fights.
Yeah, and apparently the guy was wearing an Eagles shirt. So it was like a line of people at a urinal, and two guys were wearing an Eagles shirt, pissing into the urinal. And then a guy with a cowboy shirt was taking a shit in the next urinal.
Oh, man.
And then it just says, "Can't fix stupid." And then he wears that shirt to go fight a fake Michael Jackson.
Yeah, man. Those, what is it? What is the strip actually called? Las Vegas Boulevard?
Is it? I don't know. That's like the old strip, too.
Oh,
is it?
the caption on the social media post that captured this moment says it was Fremont Street.
Oh, I think that's old. Man, that was where my lowest moment in all of my Las Vegas visiting, which is really
It happens to a lot of people on that part of town.
Yeah. I've missed my flight and was trying to catch a Greyhound bus home from my buddy's bachelor party and just stopped to get my bearings, and my phone was also about to die. So I just tried to find an outlet in some casino in Old Town, downtown Las Vegas. And they clearly were having an issue with their septic system.
Oh,
So I was just sitting there like with the worst hangover ever, having missed my flight because I was drinking in a pool on Sunday morning,
Nice.
trying to figure out where the Greyhound was, trying to recharge my phone, and just sitting there in a casino that literally smelled like human feces.
Nice. Living the life. Do we have bad news today from Droopy?
I believe we do. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Things are going to get worse. I think he's ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you having a good day? Well, I'm about to ruin it.
No.
This is Droopy's bad news. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Droopy.
Hey, you filthy mutt.
Hey, let's keep things civil. I've got some bad news for you guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
But for you, that's good.
this is true. Did you hear? A man was driving down Interstate 40 in North Carolina recently and accidentally slammed into the guardrail. The car flipped and then caught fire as it skidded to a halt.
Help me.
But miraculously, the driver was okay, and he managed to crawl out of the burning wreck.
Yeah.
But then he was struck and killed by a passing Cadillac.
Oh, fuck.
Queef?
That sucks.
So close yet so far.
Yeah. I wonder how hurt he was. Maybe he was going to die anyway. Yeah, you hope to think.
That man, it was just his time. He got final destination.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
real.
It is.
It's weird to me. Like, I know it's a very dangerous job to be one of those people who works on the highway, even though they wear the orange jackets. They do get hit.
Do they?
Yeah, that was my reaction as well. Like, it seems like it's not that hard to not hit pedestrians on the
Yeah.
on the highway.
And they got an orange vest on and everything.
Yeah, like just even when they don't have an orange vest
Yeah,
on.
how close are you to the side of the freeway?
Like fuck, like right. Like, okay, the other day, full disclosure, I was about to make a right on red, and there was a guy who was waiting for the light to change because he was pedestrian and he was waiting for the walk signal. And so just as I was like, cool, it's red, I can go, he was like, cool, I got the walk signal. I should have been aware of that guy there. Totally my fault. But you can kind of see there's like a guy standing on the curb. He blends in. There's a lot of people on the curb. You see, they're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Just seeing a person on foot on the highway, you've got to be on high alert.
yeah.
Oh, you said this guy crawled, right?
Yeah, he crawled
Well,
from
what
the
about
wreckage.
this? What about this? Flying past an upside down car on fire.
Yeah.
You think you'd slow down and get out of the way of that a little bit?
This is the time for rubbernecking.
Do you gentlemen know who Igor Volvinsky is?
I hate people named Igor.
Never say that name in my presence.
Okay, well, this man, at 7 feet 8 inches, stands as the tallest man in the U.S.
Nice.
Or at least he was. He just died at the age of 38 from heart disease.
He currently stands at -6 feet.
6 feet under.
Cold but true. This man, his massive height was due to a childhood tumor that pressed against his pituitary gland, which caused an abnormal level of human growth hormone to be released. So he shot up like a sprout.
Would
Yep.
have been cool for a minute.
Yeah. Can we just do that to people like on purpose?
Yeah.
Right?
Little people, when they're kids,
Mhm.
get prescribed HGH.
There you go.
Yeah, just put a little pressure on that pituitary gland and boom, you have a mammoth giant on your hands.
Sounds like too much pressure is not a good idea.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me like a cool, like
Quick
six,
squirt.
6'1".
Yeah.
Right.
You know what?
What?
A 79-year-old woman in Colorado was out walking her dogs
This
one
is going to
morning,
work out fine. Yeah.
and she saw a moose.
Yeah. I love mooses. They're really
Yeah.
big.
Real big.
Yep. This woman and the majestic creature locked eyes for a moment before the moose and its 2 calves jumped back into the wilderness.
Oh, it had little baby mooses.
Yeah.
Did little
Just-
baby mooses have horns? Not yet, right?
I'm gonna guess that's they get reach them. They get them when they reach.
How big's a baby moose? Like a dog?
Maybe a bit bigger.
Right. Yeah. So they're
Actually-
hanging out.
I lied. The moose knocked the woman to the ground and stomped all over her.
What did the baby mooses do? Just
They
watch?
filmed it on their phones.
and
Nice.
fed on her carcass.
Right.
The woman, she did survive, but she had to be taken to the hospital via helicopter to be treated for her wounds.
Yeah.
And a neighbor told wildlife authorities that they saw the moose repeatedly stomping on the old lady.
Wow. She actually got a real moose knuckle.
But she did.
I wonder
Officials-
at one point if the moose hit her in her moose knuckle.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Knuckle on knuckle crime.
Right?
Officials believe that the moose was merely trying to protect its calves.
She was coming right for him.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Well, he protected them.
Mission
She-
accomplished.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that 79-year-old lady got her ass whipped.
Do moose dudes hang out with the moose kids or do they go off and start fucking other mooses?
I'm gonna say it's the second one.
They just fucking moose off, huh?
Moose dudes always seem like loners. They're not like pack animals, you know.
So moose woman gets pregnant, has mooses, and just walks around the streets with the mooses.
I think so.
Mhm.
That dude doesn't come back.
I mean, she can try to chase him for moose child support, but
Yeah. Yeah, I
Good
guess
luck-
if
good
you
luck
don't
with that.
have any pockets or a credit card,
Yeah.
what good are you anyway?
right. What was he going to do anyway?
Another news.
Yeah.
Are you gentlemen familiar with the rapper Wavy Navy Pooh?
I love him.
I liked his earlier song.
Look at that.
Well, it's a little late to get on that train now because
Oh, fuck.
he got murdered.
Oh,
Yeah.
But he was keeping it gangster. And
He
that's,
was best known for his song Miami, which stood for "Murder is a Major Issue."
is he against it, or is he saying, hey, everybody, we're murdering a lot in Miami, and that's bad? Or is he saying, hey, everybody, I murder everybody in Miami, and I'm here murdering too?
Well, I feel like if you end up on the business end of a drive-by, you might be into some shit.
Right. And if you're not ready to die, maybe you shouldn't be involved in that kind of stuff.
Do you think he knew that there was a Wavy Gravy before him, or do you think that was a total coincidence? Do you know who Wavy Gravy is?
No.
All right, me neither. Wavy Gravy was like a hippie guy. He was
Yeah.
like the mascot of the 60s, who was like a human being,
Okay.
and his name was Wavy Gravy.
Yeah.
And if you know all about Woodstock hippie stuff, Wavy Gravy was just a guy who was around like, hey, I'm Wavy Gravy. You guys got acid? Oh, yeah, I'm Wavy.
Okay, so he sucks.
Yeah. And this
now
guy's name is Wavy Davy. I've never heard Wavy Gravy talk, but I'm pretty sure that was a great impression. And I'm
Well,
just
he did
wondering-
also add a poo on the end of it.
Yeah, Wavy Gravy never thought of that.
Nope.
Is there any other poo rappers?
I want to say, yeah, DJ Poop.
Mhm. Pooh
Is it-
Shiesty.
All right. Is there a little poo?
If I was a gambling man, I would say yes.
Right.
Little Puma pants.
Right. That
Yeah.
might be too much.
In other news,
Hmm.
a man in Indiana was driving home, drunk,
Mm-hmm.
when he veered across the center line and crashed into a semi-truck. The man, who realized that he was in deep trouble, called his wife to come pick him up before the cops arrived. There was just one problem. She was drunk too and crashed into her husband's truck when she arrived and
Oh yeah,
totaled both of their vehicles.
Yeah, man, birds of a
Red
feather.
Dragons.
That's the problem. The kind of chick who's going to take that call and
Yeah.
follow through.
Yeah, it's a hell of a team, though.
Yeah. She was getting in the Lynchburg lemonade since breakfast herself.
They're like the Bunny and Clyde of DUIs. Good for them. Fucking hell. That's love, though. You know? At least they found each other
Yeah.
in prison, but still.
Yep. From prison they came, and to prison they shall return.
Yeah. I bet you they have good sex when they're not
It's
getting
probably
arrested.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
good gross.
How's it good, gross?
You never
For them,
had-
it's good, but to watch it, it's disgusting.
I don't know. Like hangover sex sometimes is like nobody's trying to put on a fucking show here.
Yeah.
We're just fucking getting after it, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Just a quick roll in the mud.
as long as he can get it up.
Right.
And finally today,
Hmm.
a man in Brazil was fishing with some friends recently when he got attacked by a massive swarm of bees.
Oh,
And-
and they jumped in the water, and then the piranha attacked.
You've heard this one before.
No way!
That's impossible.
Yes. Using his quick thinking, the man jumped into the lake to escape the bees, but then he drowned and got eaten by piranhas.
Weren't we just talking about how piranha never fucking?
Yeah, but he drowned
do
first.
anything?
The piranhas didn't kill him, right?
Yeah, they ate his corpse.
Yeah, because
After
they're
he
so
drowned.
lame. They don't
Yeah.
fucking maul you like they do in the video.
Ironically enough, the
Probably
rest
took
of
like 2 days.
his homies, they also jumped into the lake during the bee attack, but they were able to swim back to shore.
Yeah.
So they did not drown or get eaten.
Were they drinking?
The article didn't say, but
It's weird to jump in the water if you can't swim.
A swarm of bees will make a man do hysterical things.
yeah, you're functioning off of panic thinking.
What's worse, dying or getting stung by bees?
Well, I'm sure if you gave him that option,
Yeah,
he would probably choose the bees.
right.
He thought he could have it all at the time.
Sounds like it.
No bees and being alive.
Seems like Gretzky is denied.
And this has been today's installment of Droopy's Bad News.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the show. Like and subscribe and check out the Patreon, patreon.com/EllisMate, where we do lots of shows, lots of bonus shows. I do 2 solo shows. It's not really that solo. It's with Katie, but a lot of content on there. So if you want to check that out, I don't think you'll be bummed out by that. It's a good thing. Have a good day, everybody. And wait, I don't know where I am anymore.
It's okay. I know where you are.
Where am I? Don't
Right
say the
here.
jungle. Okay. Don't die.
If you want more Jason Ellis Show, sign up for their Patreon at patreon.com/EllisMate for a 2-hour show every Tuesday and Wednesday. To watch full episodes of The Jason Ellis Show, subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/The Jason Ellis Show. And don't forget to follow the crew on Instagram at Wolfmate, at Tullywood, at Kevin Kraft, at Underwear Wolf, and at The Jason Ellis Show.